Okay, so let's talk about cold hardiness. This is the USDA plant hardiness zone map. The USDA breaks down each zone from 3B down to 10B, and it is an indicator of the lowest average annual temperature that you will experience in your grow zone. So we are in zone 8A if you live in Mineola, Tyler, anywhere surrounding here. If you live a little bit north, you may be 7B or 8B further south. And 8A tells us that in general, on average, our lowest recorded temperature each season is 10 to 15 degrees, which is pretty typical. Okay? Why do we want to know this information? Why is this important? What you can put outside. How much cold can your trees tolerate without dying? Anybody here have a live oak tree that didn't make it through the freeze last February? Yeah, I had about 400. The live oak is better suited towards zones 8B and 9, but over the years we have brought them further north into the northern parts of Texas, and the freeze killed many of them. They cannot handle that type of cold. Same thing with pecans, same thing with all the low chill peaches. So knowing how cold it gets is going to tell us which trees can survive the extreme conditions that we get here when it comes to cold hardiness. Okay, so I mentioned that we're in zone 8A. In general, we get around 800 chill hours each winter. Now, we know that the average temperature here can get down to 10 to 15 degrees, but what do the chill hours mean? What does 800 chill hours mean? It's going to tell us the number of hours below a certain temperature that a tree needs in order to set fruit. So we're in an 800 chill hour zone, and let's assume that I want to plant my Bounty peach tree, which is also 800 chill hours. In general, I should expect to have peaches on that tree every year, because the Bounty peach tree needs 800 hours of temperatures below 45 degrees in order to set fruit. There's two different ways that chill hours are calculated. One is temperatures below 45. The others are below 45 and above 32, because there are some theories that below 32, it doesn't add value to the chill time. I have no idea which one is correct or not, but in general, if you live around here, if you will assume that 800 chill hours is about right, you should be in pretty good shape. Too low or too high chill hours. If I pick a Florida King peach that might only have 200 chill hours, what that means is that by the end of December, middle of January, I may have already had 200 hours below 45 degrees, and now my Florida King peach thinks, hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to put on flowers. It's time to start producing fruit. Well, what happens when things flower in the middle of January? A freeze comes along and wipes them out, right? So there's a balance between too low and too high a chill hours. In general, where we live in North Texas, we recommend anywhere from about 400 to 900 chill hours. If I have a peach tree that needs 1,200 chill hours, but on average we only get 800 here, then most years I'm not going to get peaches off that tree. I think it was 2015, maybe 2016, where none of the peaches around here, there's a lot of peach orchards around here, none of them produced because we only got about 400 or 500 chill hours that year. It was a very, very warm winter. So you want to be careful not to go too high. You also want to be careful not to go too low. Now, there are exceptions to that. The Anna and the Einsheimer apple only require about 100 to 200 chill hours. But every year, there's apples on those trees out here. And I've got some planted in my yard. And most years, I'm going to get fruit off of them. And one of the reasons is because in general, the apples do tend to flower later on than other fruits or other tree varieties. But there's always exceptions to the rule. In general, though, what you want to be looking for are plants that are between 400 to 900 chill hours. When you walk out there today, I have over 50 different variety of peaches. I've got over 25 different varieties of apples. There are varieties out there that are not suited to our zone. Now, eventually, we plan to be organized enough to where what's out there is suited towards just zone 8. But right now, that's not the case. So if you go out there and you see a Wolf River apple and you think to yourself, well, what? I don't know what a Wolf River apple is. Let's buy one of those. Not a good idea because it's 1,200 chill hours. So make sure you consult with us and ask us first before you go getting into some other varieties, okay? And the reason why we do that is because we do ship all over the U.S.